Shut Up and Listen, coming to you live from your basement. And here are today's headlines. There are new developments in the Vietnam War. Here's Elite Touch, live from the war zone with D.
Last week, there was a secret attack on Vietnam that was launched on February 7th through the 8th. The U.S. wings bombed Vietnam in a targeted position.
Oh, God, the war is really heavy right now. There's bombs everywhere. The Vietnam are after me. I have to hide.
Clearly, Elise is not able to continue her report on the Vietnam War and the Bay of Pigs invasion in Cuba. Next week, we will follow up on a happier note. The Beatles are rocking the nation.
That's right, they sure are. And here they are now, performing the first big hit, I Want to Hold Your Hand.
And I say that something, I want to hold your hand.
Thank you. Now Shelby's going to show us some brand new toys.
Yes, Christmas is right around the corner. Here's some new toys. Girls, you are going to love this. A lovely doll named Barbie. She's perfect. She can do anything. Next is a groovy decoration called the lava lamp. It's heated wax swirling inside liquid, and it's very entertaining to the eye. Then is the Ouija board. It's used to contact spirits like this. You ask the question with the letters, and the spirits will guide you to their answer.
Wow, I definitely want one of those for Hanukkah. And now, a quick check on the mission to the moon. She had an exclusive interview with Neil Armstrong, and here she is now.
Neil, so is the moon really made of cheese?
No, as a matter of fact, it's really made out of rocks.
I see. So when you ate the cheese, was it Colby Jack or cheddar?
No, ma'am. It wasn't made out of cheese at all. It was rocks and dust and...
That's all the time we have for today. At least we know that the moon is really made out of Colby Jack cheese.
Okay, that was interesting. And now to Emily with the education of...
I just visited the University of Texas, and let me tell you, there was one unhappy ride going on there. Young people and the baby boomers are unhappy because they are able to be drafted to the military and not able to vote yet. Oh yes, and a man named James S. Coleman published a book called Equality of Education, which I think will literally force immigration in the near future. Problems in secondary schools are being addressed by teaching basic thinking skills. And of the college subject in grade schools, phonetics, or the branch of linguistics that deal with sounds of speech and their production, combination, description, and representation by written symbols, made a huge comeback to try to solve educational problems in the U.S. Back to you, Rebecca.
Thanks, Emily. Now here are some sports heroes from the 60s.
Okay, well first, we have Wilt Chamberlain. He's a 7'2" NBA star. When Wilt was younger, he had a lot of medical problems. When he was a toddler, he had a hernia that needed surgery. When he was in 4th grade, he almost died of pneumonia. Then, when he was a teenager, he had problems with infected mosquito bites. He led the 76ers to an NBA title in 1967. He was the only man to score 100 points in a single game. Now about Muhammad Ali and his favorite saying, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Ali was asked to go pro in 1960. The decision definitely wasn't hard for him. He wanted to provide for his family. He won the National Golden Gloves Light Heavyweight Championship in 1960. He also won the Olympic Light Heavyweight Boxing Gold Medal in 1960. And the WBA Heavyweight Championship of the World 10 different times. Ali had a 56-5 record, 37 knockouts, and 19 successful titles.
Very long, drawn out, very interesting, and factual report. I, for one, loved Ollie's saying, float like a butterfly, sting like a And while you were recording, I made up my own saying. Wah wah, wah wee wah, wah wee wah wah. Thank you. I'll be here till Thursday. Anyways, next is Elise Hutch on books.
Such as Gwendolyn Brooks, Maya Angelou, Margaret Walker Alexander wrote books of race and color that helped us on new insights on feminism as it developed in the U.S. Delusionment is a popular theme right now. So just catch 22.
Catch 22 and one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Where the Wild Things Are was recently published by Maurice Sendak. This controversial book won the Caldecott Medal in 1961.
Is that it?
No, just for I have some of those books, and I recommend them to everyone. And now, for a special segment called Food for the Decade. And now to Emily.
Food. Now that's what I like to talk about. In 1960, beef Wellington was invented. In 1961, live cereal and Sprite was invented. That's good stuff. In 1962, instant mashed potatoes and minced beef were invented. In 1964, buffalo wings. I know you'll like those. Hot Dutch tuna buns and pita bread were invented also. The food stamp program was invented and put into action, actually. In 1965, Gatorade was invented. In 1969, creamed ground beef and magic mashed potatoes.
Marshmallows. Puffs.
Puffs.
Back to you, Rebecca.
Thank you. And now to Shelby with the hot rods of today.
Okay, in 1960, the Pontiac was invented. Then, in 1961, the T-Bird. In 1962, the station wagon. And then, in 1963, the Mustang, the Tin Lizzie, the Studebaker, the Buick, and the Cadillac. Not to be confused with the Kidillac. Then, in 1965, the Ferrari, the Ford. And then in 1967, the Cougar and the Chevy. Back to you.
Well, my hubby has a 63 Mustang in the driveway as we speak. But I have just encountered a small news update in medicine.
You heard right. Yes, indeed. A vaccine to cure measles. They call it what other than the measles vaccine. In 1965, the passage of the Medicare Act resulted in a basic program of hospital insurance for persons aged 65 and older, and medical insurance program to aid the elderly in paying doctor bills and other health care bills. Back to you, Rebecca.
Well, I'm sure glad that I'll be insured when I'm in my sexy 60s. A-tee! Well, for a news-breaking event in the laws, now to Emily.
Rebecca, it is a very controversial subject. It's about abortion. Many people are for it and many are against it. What you ask?
Dun, dun, dun.
It's the abortion law. The next law is gun violence. It's a very pretty
And that
It's a beautiful subject.
in fact,
Great laws, Emily. You're a winner. I'm so sorry about the technical difficulties. Anyways, there are some twitching people out there who deserve some attention. And now to you, Shelby.
There are many great people out there, and they are Marilyn Monroe, JFK, Martin Luther King Jr., and myself, not my archenemy, Miss Live in Studio, Rebecca Hopper. But anyways, Marilyn was a great actress and a righteous babe. She died on August 6, 1962. JFK was a wonderful president. but also died on November 22nd, 1963. MLK was also great, but went to jail on April 6, 1962 for his opinion.
Wow, I just love that Marilyn. Last night, we contacted the television network. They created a poll asking American viewers which television show they liked best. Elise is coming to you now with the stats.
And at number 10 is Here's Lucy. Then number 9 is Takes a Thief. At number 8, Bonanza. I love that movie. Number 7, Julia. Number 6, Please Don't Eat the Daisies. And number 5, Star Trek. Number 4, Patty Duke Show. Number 3, The Monkees. Getting down to the final 2, The Andy Griffith Show. And the number 1 you pick show is I Dream of Jeannie.
Thank you, Elise. I love that I Dream of Jeannie. But on to a more serious note, here's Emily with economics.
Thanks, Rebecca. Well, the economics boom is still going on, and the U.S. is really booking the cash area. Since the war hasn't really affected us, we are the world's most advanced consumer culture. We have an out-of-sight spending power. Back to you, Rebecca.
Oh, thank you, Emily. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Until next time, this is Shut Up and Listen, signing off. Hey, Fancy. Now that they're all gone, it's just me and you, Mr. Cameraman. I'm recording. Thanks, Emily. Now here's Shelby.
I'm gonna sneak up on Shelby and Rebecca. They're having a girl talk.
No, wait.
Here we go.
No, I heard him at school. He was like, Shelby, you're such a loser. I hate you.
He
You're
so
ugly."
likes you. Oh my gosh.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
He does too. Shelby.
We should have.
Let there be light.
What the? Oh my god! Oh!
Hey, crazy dance. Why not do a crazy dance if you love the moment? Hey! This is my bum.
Remember this?
L-E-A-N-I-N.
And this camera gonna